So guys, my dog actually just trampled this pepper plant here. I just had to try to put it back up and stick it up. So I'm gonna go ahead and harvest this small bell pepper that I have. And I've seen that it is red already. Oops, I cut the leaf by mistake. Alright, so we have a red bell pepper. These are some of my seedlings that I have here. This here is cucumbers. You can see I probably might try transplanting it to its new home today. I see one true leaf that is definitely noticeable, and the second true leaf is still small, but I'm just wondering whether this cell is getting too small for it. So I feel I probably should transplant it today. And here I have some other seedlings that you can see that have germinated. And our basil that we pot up. As you can see, they're getting big. This is another set of germination taking place here. These were the spring onions, and I'm seeing a little bit of germination taking place. However, my peppers, oh, I see a dill. What's a dill there? I have not seen any sign of my peppers as yet. So hopefully my peppers, pepper seeds tend to take a while to germinate. But, oh, look, I see some more spring onions coming up here. See that? Let me see if I could zoom in. Yeah, there you go. That's a spring onion. So that's good. I want a lot of spring onions because I love using spring onions. But it's my peppers. Oh my goodness, I'm not seeing any germination of the peppers as yet. So yeah, I think I'm gonna put these in its new home today. So guys, after I had filmed these seedlings this morning, showing you guys their progress, I came back home to see my cucumbers all wilted. So I had to quickly put some water in the cell, and now they have caught back themselves and have perked up again. So definitely I'm going to work on putting them in their home now. So guys, a friend gave me some shadow benny plants for me to grow here in my garden. Probably every time I put it in my garden, it ends up dying. I think it's because I needed to get a nice cool place for it. So I sort of looked around my garden, and I think putting it right here is probably the best, coolest part of the garden for it. So I'm going to put it down here, and hopefully it is able to thrive. And shadow benny loves cool weather. It does not like a lot of heat. And hopefully it is able to catch itself from this transplanting, because right now, guys, it's extremely hot. These days are extremely hot. My son just came to show, and his nose just started to bleed. So because of the heat, the membrane ruptured, which I have that same problem. I've had nosebleeds in the past, so it seems as if he probably got that from me. The propensity to have nosebleeds. But let me tell you, the place is extremely hot. Anyway, let's kind of fork up here a little bit and see if we can transplant these shadow benny. And then I'm gonna go and transplant my cucumber seedlings, because I don't want it to die on me. It is so hot that the little cell that I had it in dried out. And when I came back, I was out this morning. When I came back, I thought they got some disease. They were all wilted, And I got a little frightened. I'm like, no, you can't be serious. Just this morning I said, later I'm going to put it into its new home. And now you have died or you're dying. So I said, it's either it has a disease or it is just very dry. And so let me put some water when if I come back a little later and I see that it has perked back up, I know it's just the heat. So I put some water. Then I just went there just now, and as you saw in my little film, it is has perked back up. So as soon as I'm finished here, I am going to put it into its new home, and that way it gets more moisture. Okay. All right, so I'm just kind of loosening up the dirt here. I think that's good because shadow penny has a very shallow. It has more of a tap root. Its root is more like a tap root. All right, let's see how many plants do I have here and how are we going to check it. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 9. Okay, so I put 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. This has a worm in it, and I just saw a baby centipede as well. Right here, baby centipede. See, we don't mind the worms, but centipedes, no. Because their mummies, when these get big, they can bite me. And I got bitten by a centipede already. And it was painful. Guys, do you know where that centipede was? The centipede was actually on my bed. You see, that's when you live with a lot of trees around you. All the creatures from the bush can and does come into the house. So one night, put my hand under my pillow, and then I felt pain. Got up quickly, put on the light, saw a little blood by my little finger, and there was a medium-sized centipede. So obviously it ran quickly to get away, so we had to, nobody could have slept that night. We had to find that centipede and kill it, and eventually we did. But yes, that was not a nice experience. It sort of traumatized me a bit after knowing that a centipede crawled up the wall and made itself to my pillow. That was not nice. I'm gonna have to put water here after I put this down so that the soil here is nice and moist for it to catch itself. So shadow bunny tends to like cool areas. Wow, this taproot is really long. Come on. I have to stretch, and it's in my back. Trying to get this poor shadow bunny is stressed from being uprooted this morning. Okay, I'm stretching a little too much and it's in my back. So let's move my stool a little closer. Alright. And one more. Put it right over here. Go down. Go down there, my friend. Oh. Okay, I think that's a little too close. Let's go back a little bit. My back is killing me. I'm leaning forward. Alright. Let's go give this some water. Alright, let's move on to our cucumbers. Okay guys, so I'm here in my greenhouse and I am going to transplant these cucumbers before I lose them. And I've decided I will add this is called holy basil, to the same pot that I'm going to put a cucumber in. So, okay, I think I'm going to put 2 cucumbers here, and I'll put 1 down there. Okay, so I'm going to put a cucumber here, and I think I'm going to put 1 here as well. All right, I'm back. So we're going to put 1 cucumber in here. This is extremely moist. The soil is very moist. I want to get some fertilizer to put here and some bone meal as well, but I'll have to go downstairs for that. Right, so this is 1 of the cucumbers here. Let's see if we can get it out carefully. Come on. Don't give me trouble. I don't want to break the plant. I think this plastic knife is going to work. I should have gotten like a spoon, a metal spoon. Wow. The roots have developed. See that? It's really long. All right. And you know, they say that these plants don't like to get their roots disturbed. I think this is good here. And I will put this basil right here in the corner next to it. Oh, I just saw a, what do they call it? I think an oriental roach. It does break down organic matter. Alrighty. It's just for me now to get some bone meal to put in it and some fertilizer. And this cucumber is in its new home. Let's put this other one in here. I'm gonna work on this one now. How's this soil? It's moist. Okay, so I'm gonna have to look at this root system here, guys. Wow. Sorry, you're not seeing. Oh, there it is. See that? Actually, no, I think it can stay. The soil is damp, but I don't think it's all that wet. So maybe leaving it to run every 2 days is good. Right, so this cucumber now is in its new home. I just have to get 1 more spot for another cucumber. Alright, so my other cucumber plant, I'm going to put it in here. It's because I have this little trellis thing that it can run up on. That's why I'm putting it in these spots. Oops, push this through here. It stays up instead of bending back over. There you go. And get out of the way. All right. Hungary, which we don't want. How is the soil here now? Let's see. I'm still going to water in those plants I put there though. Always good to water them in so the roots don't go into shock, transplant shock. And there is an egg. See that? It's probably a lizard egg. Another congery. All right, that should be good. Get this out carefully without damaging the roots. Wow, another huge root system. All right, there you go. That's its new home now. So what I'm going to do before I water it in, let's give it some organic granular plant food or all-purpose granular plant food. Then I'm going to water it in. And I'm also going to give it some bone meal as well. So at least I give it some nutrients to start growing. All right, so that's this one. Let's move on to the other one.